Right. And then give me 1 second, guys. If you're, I doubt anybody's seeing this right this second, but setting it up so I can see everyone's chat. They decide to join, and it's right there. Perfect. 1 second. Perfect. All right, so we got our 2 chat windows up. That's what I wanted to set up for it. So that if anybody talks, I should be able to see them. Yeah, so we did that portion. So now I'm all active on that. And now I can stop playing my game. And hopefully this will go down pretty well. I'm pretty sure it will. It seems like it's all working out pretty nicely at this point. So, back to what I was doing. So, today I think I am going to, let's do some mount farming. It's real quick, it's real simple. It's always fun to see what I can pull out. We'll do all my typical farms, of course. And hopefully we'll, be able to get a mount today. That would be pretty damn cool, to be honest. I'm thinking of looking for. I'm gonna do. I'll jump on each one of my tunes. We're gonna hit out BC first. I want to rack up the Raven Lord. Take care of that. That should only take a few moments of each tune. I think it's gonna take more time loading in and out, to be honest, but it's okay. And then at that point, we can move on to some more fun stuff. So again, waiting on my screen to load. Once it's loaded up, we'll go in and we'll start hitting Burning Crusade, which would be Outlands for the Raven Lord mount, and we might as well do Ashes of the Ashes run, because the Ashes run will only take a few moments too, and it's always worth just banging it out as quickly as you can. More chances, the better chance of it, or better probability of getting what you want, right? So I have set that up. Perfect. Oh, this is allowing my computer to stream so much better. Thank God. Still got to load a little bit. There we go. But it is doing a little bit better. Now, by the way, this is an exciting night if you guys are tuned in. It's my first time ever streaming to multiple different servers at once. I am streaming to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, which is awesome. And sorry if you keep noticing I'm looking to the right. That's where I have all my chat windows up in case you guys decide to say anything to me. Just allows me to play a game. I'm used to playing full screen so much that it just makes it easier at this moment because I'm working off laptops. But anyways, so like I said, we're going to go do some mount runs. Bang those out real quick. Plus it will help fill up the bank real quick. I got like 8 or 9 tunes at max levels. It's a little bit of a process, but we'll get it done. And then we'll move on to after BC. We'll look at Wrath. A couple of those are pretty quick. Shouldn't be a huge deal out there. The longest one is probably going to be the raids, such as like ICC, and maybe we'll do Ulduar. It depends if we have time. No promises though. Ulduar is a big place if you've never been. Oh, thank you for the hot Becky. If you have it, oh, there we go. Cool. Thank you for showing up and saying that. I appreciate it. Really need to get back in a WoW. I used to be one of my old friends on WoW. She kind of abandoned us, but it's okay. We get it. We're not cool no more. But either way, like I said, I'm going to go out and do some mount runs. There's no achievements out in BC when it comes down to raids or dungeons that I haven't achieved yet, and vanilla I've already taken care of that way back in the day. But when it comes down to it, we're still gonna try to get this done. Oh, that's even better. It actually does show up on my thing. Okay, so I have a chat window. I don't know if you guys have ever streamed or anything from the service that is helping me project this and multi-stream, and it has a chat window. I did not know it would actually show up because it told me it wasn't going to. Either way, really cool that it's doing that. That means I can shut down that other one in a minute. Though I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed things are streaming a lot better tonight than they were in the past few nights. Um, Again, I did do some cleanup on my laptops and made them look right, but still. Anyways, I have, like I said, I have my Death Knight, my Pally, my Hunter, my Demon Hunter, my Druid, and Priest, who can all run these fairly quick, actually, and we can take care of these mount runs. And the way if it, we'll see how it works out, but, if we can get all these things done, it'd be so great, to be honest. I'm really hoping Raven Mount drops tonight, but I know people have been hunting for it for quite some time, so who the hell knows. But we'll work on it either way. Okay. And yes, I am that kind of person. I don't know if you guys have seen me before on Twitch. Again, if you get the chance, please add me on the other services too. That way you can choose which one you want to watch on. Of course, I would never limit you to that, but I would always appreciate anybody who would like to follow my other, just to follow them. It gives me the numbers I need, and I really do want to hit affiliate, and then eventually partnerships with each one of these guys. We'll see what happens. But I need you guys' support, so definitely add me on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook if you haven't already. Alright, so we have taken this out. Just gonna kill them all in one fell swoop. My Death Hunt, my Demon Hunt, Death Knight. My Death Knight, yeah, there we go. It has to be probably one of my more stacked tunes right now. So if you can notice, he's just gonna cut through everyone like butter. It's ridiculous. And then I might hold off running ICC with one of my tunes. Actually, I might do my Death Knight. I might hold off with him because there's an achievement I'm trying to get, and if I can get it, it'll give me the last mount I need, which is amazing. There we go. I was stunned. I was silenced for a second. There we go. Which is obviously fantastic. If I can get that, that'll be my last real one at ICC. I need it on 10 man. It's the only one I need, and it's such a pain in the ass because it's 10 man. But it is what it is. We'll take care of it. Not a big deal. Alright. This one's basically already over. I've done. Alright. Here's my free loot. And I gotta figure out what those spirit shards do. If you guys know off the top of your head, definitely let me know. I can't remember. I never did really I never did explore certain parts of BC. I kind of fell out of love with that for a little bit. I did run a pretty successful guild starting at that point, and then we blew up in Wrath of the Lich King. But so there's a few things I can't remember. Plus, it's been years since I really did the content here. So if anybody remembers what spirit shards are used for, please let me know, because honestly, I've been trying to figure it out and I cannot think of it. And probably if I took the 5 seconds to go looking it up, I would know my answer. But yeah, every time I log off and stop talking to you guys for the most part, I don't even think about it. But that being said, we're almost near the end. Hold on. Like I said, this one's a very, very short dungeon. Only takes a few moments to really bang it out. So once I do this, I'll run over to Ashes real quick, and then I'll jump on my other tunes and get it done on there too, because I really want these 2 mounts. And then I'll log off, and then we'll log onto a different one. We'll just keep switching them out every time I bang it out, and then when it comes down to ICC, I'll run for the 2 mounts. Actually, there's a couple mounts and raids that are really short. I'll have to look up all the raids again real quick. I think Eye of Eternity is one of them I gotta do in different scenarios. But either way, we'll take care of it. That's all that matters. That way we can end the need for oh, I still got I didn't realize I still had my thing here. I guess I could just play one. There we go. And literally, I think the last 2 bosses, if I remember right, are in the next 2 rooms. Yeah, literally one after another. So this is basically the guy we're going to get once we can get that mount to drop. what he kind of looks like. Actually, I think that's the exact model he looks like. But this guy drops him, so it's a long process, but we'll get it done. Oh, give me your loot. As you see, no, it did not drop, but it's not the end of the world. We still have plenty of tunes in this dungeon. You can run daily. It has to be on heroic, I believe. Could be mistaken. Don't exactly quote me, but I'm pretty sure it has to be this dungeon on heroic, and you get locked out each day, so you have to do it each day until it eventually drops. And I should be a lot more dedicated than I am to doing that. I usually just hit it once or twice a week on each tune, but we'll make sure we start getting more dedicated once I get a nice schedule flowing for doing this, raising my son, and doing all that fun stuff. So either way, exciting times, exciting times. All right, let me go out here. We'll get over to the flight path, and we'll send ourselves over to do Ashes next. Like I said, we didn't get this one. There's only 2 mounts I have left to earn from vendor or have a good night, Becky. We only have what's it called? 2 mounts to do in BC, but we're going to hit these 2, and then I'll start working towards like the vendors and achievement. Actually, not achievement. Vendor and rep ones. Either way, not a big deal. We'll take care of it. But I want to get the raid and raid ones done. Oh, plus I'm kind of torn on who I should start doing all those rep runs with. Like I said, either way, we'll get them banged out. Not a big deal. And yep, right there. All right. Anyways, so like I said, from here we're gonna go and hit Ashes now. Hopefully, we can get Ashes to finally drop. That would be amazing. That's the wrong mount. Yeah, so I got the Swift, like I think I showed you guys him before. It's the Swift White Hawkstrider. This guy right here, he's the drop from the Master's Terrace. I ironically got him on my first run through, which was so nice. Yeah, I also got to get some of these. Anyways, definitely need to start earning some mounts. Like, I don't want to see the unusable ones. Let me see here. Let me look up. So, Ashes. Valar, if nobody's ever seen it, looks like this pretty birdie. Very, very rare. I think when I looked up the percentages of people who have them on, I think it's only in like the 30s maybe max. So you got to realize, out of every person in this game, only 30% of the people have it. And I might even be shooting it up high. Well, let me check real quick. That would be kind of fun. Wowhead shows you the percentages, I believe. So, Wowhead. Ashes. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Wowhead's the one that shows it. Let me just look real quick. It shows the percentages of how many people in-game currently have it. And you got to realize a good percentage of those are going to come from very high pop rounds. So, because they're the ones that usually take it a lot more serious. Oh, yeah. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find. No. I know there's a way to find it. I'm just trying to remember how to find it. Oh yeah, attained by 31% of profiles. So I was actually pretty damn close to how many people had it. For 31% of profiles to have it. Let's try and compare that to another pretty incredible mount, which is invincible. Let's see if what the percentage is on that. I wouldn't be too surprised if it's similar. I know it's not going to be even, it can't be higher. Invincible range. No, I don't want the achievement. It should be invincible range, right? Yeah. Like I said, I'm looking up to see what the percentage is on that one. I'm pretty sure they're pretty close, and actually, no, they're not. Yep, this is on. So let's put it this way: Invincible has 19% of the population having it, which is equally insane. There's people that I know have farmed these two for years and have never seen it drop even once. Which is funny because way back in the day when Wrath came out, I joined a pug to go in and fight, and I ended up downing it on my old account, which got lost because of an X and crazy story there. But Invincible was like a myth for most of us at that time, and I remember I was in Wrath, the Lich King. I remember killing him the first time because I remember we all stopped because we all died. We're like, oh my god, we all died. We lost. And everyone's like, wait, how? We did everything right. And then we realized, no, it wasn't that we died. It was legit, just a mechanic of the game. But anyways, I remember that whole thing. I was like, what the hell? Anyway, funny story there. But, so back to the moral though. So then we killed him and I actually saw it drop. And well, I'll tell you this right now. I've never seen a raid get so nasty and volatile with each other in seconds. And I knew I had no chance of getting it. I tried. I rolled. I'm not going to lie. I rolled it. And I think I got like a 6 on it, which was one of the worst rolls you could possibly get. So obviously I didn't get close to getting it. But I remember it was dirty. It was a nasty fight. It was everybody, I started this, I should be able to get it. And then there was, the typical, well, I'm always helping and I'm the highest geared and I did the most DPS, I should get it, it should be on this. It was just a mess and a nightmare. I remember just leaving going, wow, that's going to kill guilds. And it did actually. I've seen guilds fall apart for less, and it was a nasty time. But either way, incredibly cool mount. It's the horse the Lich King, was legendary for. It's his mount that he had when he was Arthas. Well, I guess he was always Arthas, but before he took the mantle of Lich King, and everybody and their mother wanted that mount. Let's face it, and can you blame them? It's just so cool. But anyways, maybe one day I'll get it to drop, and that will, like I've said before in stream, that will probably be the day I cry like a little girl. I won't even try to pretend it won't be. Won't try to pretend to be stronger than that. I will cry because that is an incredible amount. Now that I know that only 19% of the population has it, that's even more nasty. Just die. Thank you. Alright. So, sorry guys if you hate full clears. It's a habit. I don't like not doing full clears because what's the point? Do the full clear. Make it, get your free gold out of it. Like, let's put it this way. Oh crap, I got some things coming. I'll probably earn a couple hundred gold by just doing these two, to be honest. And, it adds up quick. Let you die. Oh shit, you didn't die. There we go, cool. There we go. Oh, this will be funny to do. Ready? Boom! I love that little ability. I actually have this really cool new ability. It's remote guidance device. I just got it up from a mythic. And it sends one of those circle gyrocopter things at him, and it's funny as hell to me to watch. It's kind of cartoonish in a weird way, in my opinion, but I love it. It's that geeky side of me that really enjoys it. There we go. Yeah, I got you. The only thing I hate about this boss is that literally to aggro him, if you don't have a long-ranged ability, it can be a pain in the ass. And eventually he'll pop up right here in the middle when he resurrects. Because he's literally a phoenix. Oh, here he comes. And he'll do his little blast thing. There we go. He's dead. He is not the one that drops them out, by the way. I know a lot of people I've talked... Actually, I talked to one dude. I feel so bad for him. He was not aware that it doesn't drop for him. And he ran in every day just to kill the bird. And it was like, oh, damn. It still hasn't dropped. And I'm like, I was like, man, how many times have you had to go through that entire thing? And he goes, dude, it's the first boss. I'm like, no, bro. He's like, what? I'm like, it's not. It's the last boss that drops it. You have to get through, obviously, the first one. He's the big guy, but you have to, kill the last boss. And he's like, I've been running it for years, just killing the first. I'm like, dude. He's like, oh my god. And literally at that point, I think he might have quit WoW because I haven't seen him on in years. He was so pissed. It was awesome. Well, it wasn't awesome. It's kind of sad, to think you're going after this thing and then just to find out, no, dude, you're botching the entire system. I've done it before. It hurts, but yeah, maybe I'm a sick person who enjoys other people's pain a little too much at times. I'll admit it. I'm not perfect. There we go. I didn't think that one through. We'll be fine. But anyways, yeah. Could you imagine that running something for years just to find out that you fucked up? There you are. Boom, and then I'll drop my... I literally just... I love the old raids, I really do. Some of them just had some really cool... Like, look, his head's on the ground, that's cool. Anyways. Don't ignore the... well, actually, you guys can't see it, so never mind. I have a lot of auctions that I put up on a regular basis, and they're all expiring right now. I'm watching my whole shade, my chat window flare up with, your auction has expired, your auction has expired. Well, when you put up like 1,000 items on the auction house, it's bound to expire every now and then. Not a big deal. But I really hope I get that. That is such a cool mount. Anyways. But have you guys been checking up into Shadowlands? Some of the new features they keep coming out. It kind of makes me worried a little bit because last time we got an expansion where they promised all these really cool features that were coming in and whatnot, they like cut them out, and I can't remember what it was, but like an example off the top of my head that always pops up is, you remember Rozalishkin, they said finally fight in the air. We never fought in the air. Well, we fought in the air in some mechanics, but we didn't have like PvP in the air like we always want our PvP on the mounts. So I'm afraid to get too excited at times because I'm afraid they're going too big. You know what I mean? And I get in a lot of ways why they may feel like, oh, we got to go big or go home, because they've burned enough of the fan base. Not everybody's happy with the game. They feel it's gone in some bad directions, and I won't lie, I can appreciate it. Being somebody who's played Warcraft since I was a kid, to now playing World of Warcraft for many years, I can get that sour taste in your mouth a little bit. And I just hope they don't screw up by promising us these things. Like they just promised Druid mounts, and I'm not. Maybe shamans can do it. Can have it too, where you can customize your animal forms. Great concept. They're giving us a ton of customization, which has been one of the things I felt like WoW has been lacking compared to other MMOs over the years. Which I get, and you got to rehaul a system that's been going for a long time. I get it, but people love customization. But then they tell us, well, you can do this now with your mouse, or not your mouse, your bear form or your cat form or whatever, which, oh my god, that's cool. Don't screw it up, guys, because if you screw it up, a lot of people are just going to walk away saying, you know what, they don't care. They promised us these things, they should never have done that. And I agree. Especially as they're already showing a lot of really, really, really cool things that they want to add in. And I respect a lot of them. And a lot of them are cosmetic and stuff. I just hope they're not reaching too far, saying, oh yeah, we can do this, and then it's going to get cut at the last minute. They could even that's a little tricky, but they might even be able to get away with, hey guys, we're going to bring these things, just a few of them are going to take a couple patches in. Would it be a little like, damn, that sucked, but we can understand it and respect it. If they decide to cut it and be like, oh no, we're not going to be able to do that now, they're going to kill a lot of fan base. And I'm really, really hoping they don't. I want to see this game last forever, basically. Like, I know it won't. No game lasts forever. Just like no king rules forever. I think Blizzard kind of nailed that with that whole Lich King moment. But I'm hoping they at least get to be the king of MMO and can fix the damage they've done in the past few years and actually make something of this, because if they can actually do what they're saying on this next expansion, it's going to be dope. Now, can you make everybody happy with all the things? No, there's certain things that everybody is always going to be that one person that's going to complain about it. But you know what? If they can do it, I could see old players coming back going, you know what? They're finally listening. They proved that they actually care about our views on this. And so far, the PTRs seem like they do. And the PTR's like, yeah, the alpha, I'm not sure if we're in beta. I think we're still on alpha. But the alpha testings are showing they're listening. Now, does it mean we're going to get everything we want? No, but it does show promise that they're finally understanding it. And that's exciting. It really is. So, hopefully they don't go botch it again. Alright. Anyways, here's the moment of truth, basically. I gotta go through the whole moments to it, but if you haven't done it, by the way, a lot of people think it glitches because they can't do anything, or something doesn't move fast enough. He doesn't attack you till basically the last moment. You gotta kill his 4 dudes, they'll drop, then he'll summon their weapons, and you gotta kill their weapons, and then once their weapons are done, then you've got to, I think it's her that's gonna come in next. Oh no, Lord Sanguine, here we go. Like, once the weapons are killed or destroyed or whatever you want to call it. Yep, her first. Anyways, so once you kill these to get the weapons, you can loot them, and back in the day, they were actually pretty nice to have, nice little boosts to fight with. But then that one's done, then he resurrects them all 4 again, brings them back from the dead, which, God, really? And he's got all his monologuing through it. I think it was, what movie was it that did that? I think it was, The Invincibles, or The Invincibles, yeah, The Incredibles, where he goes, what does he start doing? He starts monologuing. Every good bad guy's got a monologue, guys. If he doesn't monologue, something's wrong. So, either way, you gotta deal with this monologue. It sucks, but it is what it is. And hopefully soon we'll actually get this to pop up. Oh, I think that was one of my newer abilities. Oh, that's right. It's one of my Azurite powers. I forgot about that. Yeah. So I actually unlocked a lot of my Azurite powers yesterday. So it's pretty cool to see the new ways they affect. I forgot that I get that 40 boost. God, it takes forever for him to do this. Yeah. It's annoying, but look at the detail of this place. Like, it's so basic, but I remember back in the day, the Christmas house and all, so I was just mesmerized and wanted to stare at every little detail. It's cool no matter what. To me, like, I always loved it. I don't know. I'm like a little fanboy, I guess. This is back when they used to listen when they really had, understood the importance of what they did. Yeah. I'm disoriented. I get it. Uh-huh. I hate this whole part of it, but yeah. Now it's your turn, my friend. And he's dead. Now he's gonna do his. I'm gonna float in the sky and fly and look like, you know, Superman. Um, but we'll kill. He'll fall on the ground in a second. We can collect his his loot, and hopefully, God willing, he'll be there. Do I think it will? Probably not. But look at that, isn't that cool? That's just awesome. I don't care what anybody says. They did a great job with this raid. And it wasn't overly long, like some of these ones. Dude, you're dead. What are you doing? Just get down here. I've actually never seen him go that far on this. That's weird. Usually he just falls from the sky. What, did you have a little sliver of health somehow? Yeah, and again, no ashes. But it was worth a try. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to home base. I'm going to sell off everything in my bank, re-add it to my guild bank. If it's anything that could be gotten rid of, to be honest. I think I never checked to see. Oh, damn. I'm the only one playing right now. But anyways, like I said, we're going to sell some things off, get rid of the junk, drop the leftovers in my guild bank, and then I'll switch over to, I'll probably just do them in order, to be honest. It'll be just easier that way. Through those things, I really do need to start leveling them up, to be honest. Or not leveling them up, bringing up their gear and getting them all set, because I've been slacking on that portion. It's not cool. It's not. I really should work on them. Of course, part of me also says I should be leveling up my other tunes with the bust, or the bust. The buff we have going on, and maybe we'll take time to do that maybe tomorrow or something. That could be kind of a good idea. There we go. Cool. Alright, I'll sell those off because obviously it's not going to catch up with it. Alright, so, by the way, love this add-on. You see how they got the little gold symbol next to it? It just basically tell me, yes, sell, bro. It's junk. These are grayed out items, which basically means it's got no significant value for me. But that's not important. Let's see here. That's all good. No, that one's not. That one's not. That one's not some of those. Cool. We already got those, so I can sell those off because those are soul-bound. Let me do a quick shuffle real quick. Get them all shuffled back in. There we go. Yeah, by the way, if you don't have an organized button, like clean up bags and whatnot, get it. It's so worth it. Helps you reorganize a bit. See, this I can sell. I've already learned it. See the stars. That means I have not learned it. Actually, no, it means I cannot learn. And I wonder if that just means on this tune. It's probably just meaning on this tune, I would assume. Yeah, because it's male. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But this, I already learned it. This, I've already learned it. Learned it. And I absolutely adore that. Cannot learn. It's cloth and it's soul-bound. Yep, sell that off. Sell that off. Let's see, we're going to sell that off. Sell that off because that's soul-bound. This item is plate, and I have not learned it. So this one I'm going to put right down here because I want to learn as many of them as I can. This hasn't been learned yet, so I can throw that right there. That one has been learned by us. Alright, cool. So we will go in and drop that off my guild bank, like I said, which is basically being used as a storage unit at times. We'll put Lobby gear, so boom, boom, boom. This I can sell off though, so I'm gonna put that on my first tab for right now. And I think I'm gonna skip food for right now. So these ones can be learned, but not by this character. Possibly. If I go on the other characters, like, oh no, you can learn that, you just can't, or you can't learn that at all, then I'll get rid of it. Alright, and then, yeah, I really need to find a way to organize this better, but here we go, here we go. I can put that in there, that's great, that I need to sell off, I didn't realize I still had that. I'll throw food in the other bank. Alright, cool. Like I said, I want to learn these real quick just to have them. Now I've learned both of them, I'll sell them. And heading right here. Let's see here. I'm going to throw this in my guild at my bank real quick, and then these in the bank. Oh, I gotta throw that back in the guild bank too. I forgot about that. I'm gonna throw my meats in there. Perfect. And we'll throw that right there too. Alright, then we'll go sell those last things off, and then we will switch over to my next two, and we'll go into there and run them again. Let's see here. Again, this is only because I really want that mount. It'd be awesome if I get it on live stream with you guys. It really would. Let's see here. So log out. We're going to head over to my paladin. My paladin is my next on my list. There we go. Give me 1 second, guys, too. I want to see something real quick. Alright. Alright, cool. Alright. Anyways. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything you're kind of curious about and that I might not be showing, let me know. Why is that talking for me? There we go. Alright, cool. And I'm hoping, let me just look at something real quick, because, like I said, I'm still somewhat new to this streaming whole thing, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm not leaving anybody out in the cold, if you will. So I want to make sure if there's something going on and I'm not seeing it, I apologize about that. Let's see, Chop Chat right here. Yeah, no, nothing's been said on YouTube. Great, that's perfect. I just wanted to make sure and take care of you guys that way. Make sure I wasn't leaving you guys on YouTube going, where the hell is this dude? Why isn't he saying something, you know? Definitely want to cover that basis. Alright, getting that over there. Perfect. And then, where's my... Cool. Alright, back to what I was doing. Sorry about that, guys. Just was checking everything real fast. Here we go. Here's my paladin. So like I said, we're gonna head over to what's it called? Actually, what am I doing? I don't have to do that. We're gonna head over to what's it called there? BC on this guy now. Might as well earn that, right? What tab am I using? Silver Moon, good. And where is my... There we go. Yeah. Alright, cool. Like I said, we're going to do our best to make sure everybody's taken care of. So if there's any questions or anything you guys want to know, let me know. And we're going to head out to BC on my Paladin now. We're going to hit Raven Lord, and we're going to hit Ashes. But just remember, once Ashes is done, you can't do it more than once a week. So that's why we're also taking care of BC. I might have to go back each day and do the Raven Lord mount, but that will take less time at least. It means I won't have to go to BC as often. But it's definitely in my list of weekly get it done, you know, which is very important. Alright, 1 second. Alright, cool beans, cool beans. Alright, get on my mount. And now we're heading out to do some Ravenlord. And again, you saw how quickly it took to do that one. And it's the start, well, actually, start of the week was a couple days ago now, right? Because, yeah, today's Thursday, so that means Tuesday. So 2 days in. I probably should have done this at the beginning of the week. But, as long as we get them done each week, at least once, it's all that matters. You don't want to miss a chance. In the past 2 days, I did a lot with mythics. I wanted to get into those big time, and which reminds me, I do got to get on my Demon Hunter and get those Mythic 7s, my Mythic 7 done, because I want to get him up to a 10, at least for his first time going through. Especially as that'll probably increase my chance of getting a nice piece of loot, and that's really the goal in the end, because my Death Knight is definitely my baby, this expansion. Alright, we're going in. We're going to go bang this out again. There we go. Perfect. And then let's go kill him. And as you can see, I have my reps gaining for Silver Moon City. This guy I never boosted. So if I can, and I've got almost all of my reps done for the classic one. So my main goal for that is I'm going to attempt get my heritage armor for the Blood Elves, because let's face it, I might as well. And eventually, when these are all done and the new expansion comes out and I get bored, I'm probably going to start another Horde server. We got 50 tunes available to each account. Why not, right? Yeah, get over here. There we go. Thank you. Probably been quicker if I just ran over, but screw it. Get them all wrapped up right. That's a little bow right here. Another trick is some of these ones, I think these ones have casters too. I didn't do it with my other one because I have my Death Knight, but go in this corner right here. If they don't all come over for some reason, it just helps drag them into the drag them all together. All right, I'm gonna try to do this a little bit quicker. There we go. God damn, would have been great if I hadn't gotten caught up right there. Yeah, I absolutely love doing this. Not gonna lie. Hey, see all your buddies? Let them all stack up. Just because I think this would be funny. See all your buddies that attack me? Yeah, you're next. See? There we go, on to the next portion. Which doesn't take much longer either. That's why I love this dungeon so much. I wish they made it just like classic where you could run the same dungeon as made, what, 5 times in an hour or something like that. If they did it with this, I would be in here just running it over and over and over again until it eventually dropped. It would be a long, shift of doing it, but so worth it for that cool ass mount. But they limit you on this one. They haven't changed it like classic has. Maybe they'll do that with the next expansion, who knows. I can get it doing it with current content. I can get doing that with maybe the last expansion, but give us the ability on the older content. Just unlock it. There we go. And into the next zone. Yeah, like I said, really quick to do. We're already literally one room, I think, away from banging out the rest of the dungeon. This one's a little bit bigger of a room, though, so takes a few seconds longer, but not a big deal at all. Come on, guys. Yeah, but after this, it's literally two-shotting to get the rest of it done. I don't know if I had that one before. Good thing to always grab a new one. I wonder if it's soulbound though when it drops. Hold on, just making sure. Nice, I'll send it over to my jewel crafter. Always nice to find new recipes. I love new recipes. I still laugh that the boomstick keeps dropping. I won't lie, this is going to sound rude, that I could not get the boomstick to drop back when I played this and I played Hunter. I just wanted it because of the name. Literally, that was my only reason. So, no mount, as you can see. Not a big deal. We will head to Ashes next. Go to Ashes real quick. Then once that's done, we can go on to the next tune. Each one will take what's taking about like 15-20 minutes per tune, so you know, maybe a little longer, maybe taking about a half hour. I think it's more because I took a second to get everything together, but if I always forget if it's 8 or 9 tunes I have that are max. So we'll once I get to the midway mark, I am going to end the stream for a couple minutes. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to grab a drink and a quick smoke break. Then I will come right back and we'll start this all up again. I want to see somebody I can resurrect. Nope. Guess not. This is a bad guy technically. But anyways, we're trying to help out. Anywho, and once we get to the halfway, like I said, once we get to the halfway mark, I am going to take a small break, but I will come back probably within, I don't know, 15 minutes, and we'll take care of the rest. And that way we'll at least have all of the Ashes one done. There's one other one I'm going to have to check out. If we can get in there, that will be so phenomenal. And I'm literally going to, if we do, I will be so happy. It is the Vault in Wrath. There is a serious lack of, how's it called, chances to go in there because you got to catch Winter Grasp, and most people don't do that activity unless somebody else and a couple friends decide to do the same activity you're doing. So we will try to get Volt unlocked. If we can get Volt unlocked, perfect. We'll take care of that, and we'll start going for that mount too, because that's the Black War Mammoth or something like that. I think it's the Black War Mammoth if I remember right. Let me just make sure. Black War Mammoth. Yeah, no, it's not the black. It's maybe the Grand one. Yes, this is the Grand Black War Mammoth. That's the one I want out of there. Kind of cool, not gonna lie. And I don't know if it's got much differences than this one. It might be a little darker. Yeah, that's about it. Where's this one? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like I said, we'll oh, that's so cool. Wait. You can get that mount? A nice crap? I might have to go see it, because it doesn't say there's any prerequisites. We might go grab that. That's pretty badass. I love that. Anyways, back to the whole project that we're doing. So we're heading to go get ashes. Hopefully, like I said, it would be really cool if it dropped. It would definitely help out quite a bit. So waiting to get up there. I'm also gonna do this real quick. Give me 1 second. What was the name of that mount? Sure, if I can make it go. Hold on. Ironically, it was under MAM. Don't even think that's close to MAM. Why is it? Oh, because probably some MAM, whatever it is. Let's see. Swift, purple, Raptor. I think he's pretty damn badass. As a hunter, having the purple mount, him and having the purple raptor as a pet would look really cool. Alright. Alright. Let me see what it says here. You gotta get champion seals, okay. Didn't know that, but alright, no big deal. Like I said, we'll get it done. And close that out. There we go. And we're fine. This is gonna take a minute. Well, actually, we're almost there. Cool. Anywho, once we can get ashes, I'll start having some credibility to my mount farming. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that. There's so many of these things I just forget I have. Like, let's see here. Abyssal Worm, I can go after that if I wanted to. Not entirely sure what that is. Have to look. God, I don't really want to bother with that right now. Buldoon, I could buy that, but it's 10,000 gold. It is really cool, but I don't know. I'll think about it. I really don't like that. Like, it's got its side. It's kind of cool. Like, if I had a full white transmog, maybe. Draw Kasha's bag. Isn't that the one you get for doing the raid? Oh, I never did it. Well, maybe I'll send out a message and see if somebody wants to raid the cities. Let's see, Zandalari Warbringer. That's the one I got to Treadways come to summit. You know, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that because that's kind of cool. We got the Ember Scorpion. That's when you become exalted with the Klaxi, which is in Mr. Pandaria, I think. Yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess. Those ones are just. What's funny is I could probably get that on my Paladin if I actually, just buckled in and got it. The Burning Throne. Glory the Argus Raider. That's kind of cool. Maybe we'll go for that soon. Let's see. Bread for this type of shit. Lord. What's in the fireplace? Huh. Never seen that before. Cool. Sarma, I really gotta get that done too. Costs. Looks like 100 champion seals. Oh, and we're here. Cool. Like I said, there's definitely mounts I need to go for. A lot of them are just racing to Exalted, to be honest. And if I just dedicated a little bit of time, it wouldn't be a problem. Alright, let's get it done. Again, the longest part of this one is just dealing with the wait for the boss to actually do something. There we go, cool. Alright. And death to you. And I also want to level up my mage. My mage was kind of badass, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll work on my mage because I'd really like a maximum age. I think that'd be a lot of fun too. Especially as I've seen some of the shit they can do in PvP, and they're deadly all around, but I would love to actually, have a max mage. I always just kind of fart around with the idea. I never do it, so maybe we'll just say screw it and actually get it done. Like I said, I've always had fun with my mage. With DPS and, especially as I've just seen what they can do, and once you gear them, they're powerhouses in any raid. I've like almost never seen a raid turn down a mage, and I've never seen a mage be the bottom of the charts. If I did, I'd probably shit myself, to be honest. That would be nuts. Like, I can be understanding when it comes down to not being the top on a rogue, because although rogues are insane when you know how to play them, they can be a little tricky to play. Trust me, I got a rogue, and I don't know, something about it just doesn't work right for me. Which is sad, because I love PvP, and I've always envied the rogues, and always wanted to, get to that point, but I don't know. Alright, we took care of that. Now let's go to the next part. Get up there. And then, yeah. So it would be really awesome if we could get that. Get that mage put up. So I'll definitely be working on my mage in the near future. I think maybe tomorrow. I'll just start grinding out levels. I got him. Oh, hit some serious levels quite a bit. The only problem with the mage is they're so squishy at times. Like, I know they got defensive abilities, ways to get away from being attacked, but one good hit, and trust me, your healer's recognizing it within seconds, because they're usually panicking, going, holy shit. Like, what was it? I was healing on my shaman, and I learned or later figured it out why this mage just kept taking so much damage. First, the druid was not doing a good job keeping aggro. But secondly, the mage was attacking things that were beyond us or to the side of us that we were skipping on purpose. Don't know why she thought that was a good idea, or he did. I don't know. It had a female character, could have been a dude, but it was crazy to see that, because I was like, why? Whoever told you that was a good idea? And yet, there they are, doing it again and again and again. I always hated it. Like, if you've got normals going, I can kind of understand that, but don't be pulling that shit in heroic and mythics. I don't care how strong the group is and whatnot. It's just a nuisance. There's no necessary reason for it. Just let the tank do his job, And this is coming from somebody who has been a tank many, many times. It's annoying. Quit your shit. Yeah, I'll cut through this way. Yeah, there you go. So, lesson of the night, if you do not know that, let the tank do his job. Do not assist him unless he asks you, hey, can you pull that group over there? Don't. Just don't. Just wait for him to pull it, because it's going to typically irritate him a lot more than you realize, and a ticked off tank usually results in you dying. Because I know as a tank, I've done it. Go ahead, keep attacking stuff. I'm not going to defend you. I'm not going to pull them off. Like, once in a while, if we were running through, even on the first pull up, I'll give it a benefit of the doubt, actually. Be like, you know what? They might have not targeted right. Might have just been stupidly attacking and didn't realize they pulled it. It happens. I can get and appreciate that. Coming from somebody who's tanked quite a bit, though, typically the first pull will also show you what the rest of the run's going to be like. And that's where I repeat my message. Do not pull unless your tank asks you. Just attack the shit he attacks. Help them out. Don't be a pain in the ass. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Perfect. And then drop that right there. Sometimes I gotta talk my way through my game, telling myself how to do it. Boom and boom. No? Okay. There we go. Don't remember attacking them. Maybe my shield must have bounced over there and didn't realize it. Alright. So again, guys, if you're watching and you want to talk, don't hesitate. Shoot me a message. Say, hey, love somebody to chat with. As long as it doesn't have to do with politics, let's just leave that out of the stream. Enough of that going. We play this game and we watch this game to escape that bullshit. Let it keep going that way. Let it just be. We're in a game. We're having fun. And there we go. Anyways, yeah. Hopefully we can get this taken care of. Please, if you're watching right now, please pray for me that we can get the this mount taken care of, because honestly, it would be amazing, and I would love to get this mount so that I don't have to come in here every week. I'd come in here only just for an occasional farm of materials. I'm really tired of coming in here, guys, so pray for me. Yeah, I'm trying to see here. Like that, I have not learned. Cool, we got some items to learn. That's exciting. And yeah, and I probably should one day when we guys want to do something just kind of frivolous and to no real actual point, we'll go bang out like a ton of classic dungeons. What I was thinking of what we could do is just circulate it, which means like I'll do the cap for the hour on one tune, and then I'll jump on another tune and do the cap. And then once that's all done, then we'll go back to the original. Once we do the second tune, we bang out that whole thing, right? Great, it's all set, right? Well, no, what we can do at that point. Hold on. You know what? I think it's gonna be this side this time. Really? Anyways, so yeah, like I was saying, so the first one, will hit, like, let's say I take my Death Knight into Rage Fighter Castles. I'll do it with whatever, the 5, 10 times, whatever it is. Run it through over and over again until it burns out. Then I go on another tube, do the same exact thing. Not necessary, but it gives me a chance for all the transmods, transfer learning it, and a couple extra items, right? And then we'll jump on, let's say, my Paladin here. Do the same thing. You know, bang it out. Cool, all set. We did those two. Then by the time I've done it the second time, my first one should be done with his what's it called? His ability to run. His timeout should be over. That's what I'm trying to say. And then at that point, we move over to the next equally low level one, and we just keep doing that over and over and over and over again, right? So in the end, what it will look like is a whole bunch of She's the one that stuns me every time, so I'm gonna stand by her and kill her. What it will look like is reset, jump to another tune, reset, jump to another set. And that way we'll clear every single one of the ones to get as much of the transmogs. And then once we do it on these 2 tunes, let's say, we'll switch over to another 2 tunes to do the same thing. It will help get a lot of transmogs taken care of. It will help collect a bunch of stuff that I can sell off, which is always fun. There's a lot of really great benefits, but the thing is that's very time consuming. Not that the dungeons themselves are anything to worry about, but like if once you get to like, for example, Black Ark Depths, holy hell, that's going to take forever. And we all know that, and we're all dreading it. But it will be good to have done, so I wonder if it helps speed up the fight. So, there you go. Okay. Anyways, like I said, definitely worth the time to do it, in my opinion. Yep. Wow, I actually got that killed before they could stun me. Great. Every time I've done this, I've gotten stunned right off the bat. Pisses me off. This time I took care of it. That's wonderful. Anyways, so like I said, we'll just do that and collect all the loot out of it. We'll get all the transmogs we possibly can. There'll be a couple that probably escape, and at that point, I'll probably grab an add-on that will tell me, hey, I should probably get all these things. It'll tell me which ones I need to go to. Or I'll look in my the journal book that shows you all your different transmogable abilities, and then I'll know where I have to hit. And I'll make a list, and we'll make sure to hit that until we get it. But should take care of 90% of the transmogs right there, which will be great. Yeah, shut up. Alright, let's see what if he gave us ashes. No ashes. Oh well. It was worth a try. Alright. We're going to hearth back. We're going to sell off everything. Do the same thing again. I might have lied a little bit. I might take a break now and head over to have a smoke and a drink real quick because I'm getting really thirsty. But, yeah, definitely good that we got these 2 banged out. And then we'll jump on, like I said, probably my priest and my demon hunter next. And we'll take care of that. And those 2, again, my priest is pretty decent gear. I think he's a 430 gear score or something like that. So we'll be able to run in and bang those out, even though she's a healer or he's a healer. It won't be a big issue. But first things first, let's quickly go in here and sell off my stuff before I log off. I'll talk to you guys for a couple more minutes before I sign out of that for a moment. But let's see here. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell this and that. This. I know, right? So exciting. I can learn those 2, so I'm going to do that before I sell them because that will give me extra gold. Another thing a lot of people I don't think pay attention to when they do their gold runs, and maybe I'm mistaken, maybe I'm a little arrogant for thinking that way, but when I show you, you might stop and go, oh crap, I haven't never done that. I could understand it. Like this, I can't learn. I can't turn it into anything, so obviously just sell that for it's what, 5 gold. But this I can, and when you learn it, usually it comes out to a couple extra gold, so that's a good thing. So don't forget to do that if you can. So weird. How do I have these items in here still? Like this I haven't learned. This I haven't learned. This I have learned. These are soulbound. That's soulbound. This is soulbound. What am I doing? Come on. Soulbound. 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 That is not soulbound. It's bind when equipped. So great. I can learn that real quick. These 3 have been learned on my system, which is great. The add-on I have shows if one of my other tunes has it, so that's a wonderful thing to have. If you don't have that, get it. Yeah, and sell off this food. I'll leave that though, because that's Not something we should probably sell. Alright, cool. This is, yeah, that's right, I gotta do that. So, let's shuffle these again real quick. I'm gonna learn that real quick, and then I'll show you that's usually worth a little more. Yeah, 6 gold, 8 gold, 6 gold, and you learn the appearances if you didn't have them. So, worth it, it takes a couple seconds and gives you a couple extra gold in the process. Like that's gonna be, what, 4 pieces of gold? 4 gold you didn't have, though. I will learn that real quick, and now I have, so I will go right here to sell. Yeah, that's gonna be a sell. Don't keep rings and trinkets. I always forget about that. That's plate. I'll learn that because I don't have that recipe yet. Not recipe, that transmog yet. This is a transmog. I will learn that real quick. And again, most of these might not even look great, but I'm also a completionist and like to have as many of the things I can get done. So why not? There we go. Cool. Oh yeah, should probably sell it before I go running off and drop it in the bank. So let's see. Let me brash your goods real quick. Sell, 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 and sell again because it didn't sell for some reason. And yeah, the rest will go in the auction and the guild bank. But as you can see, we're racking up some gold. We're getting some items taken into this, which is awesome. And again, my guy also in the chat. Oh, damn, I didn't think of that. Damn it, I hate that I just did that. Yeah, either way, you live and learn. I could have been disenchanting all that stuff I just sold, but brain fat, it's all good. Boom, boom. There's the recipe, and the recipe's right there. Alright, cloth. Throw the cloth up in the bank real quick. Always make sure to try to consolidate them. It's annoying that it doesn't always do that automatically, but I always try to go in and make sure everything is stacked the right way. Now, meats, I'm going to keep in my personal things. I do got to build up my cooking a lot. So, drop that in real quick. Perfect. Alright, cool beans, cool beans. Oh, shit. I have to put that in there. I forgot to put those little items down. And then, like I said, I'm going to go on and have a cigarette. So I'm going to end this for a few minutes. While I do that, I'm going to grab a drink, and then I'll meet you back up here. And we'll have some more fun doing all my other tunes. And let's find out real quick for you which tunes are going to be next. I am going to bang it out on my Druid and Priest next. Like I said, those two, I'll take care of it. After that, it will be my Hunter and Shaman, and then lastly, my Demon Hunter. Yeah, so if those took me an hour, that will take me an hour. That's 2 more hours. I might not get to my Demon Hunter today. I might do my Demon Hunter tomorrow. Not a big deal, though. Not a big deal at all. And then my Rogue, he might be leveled up enough to be able to do it, but I just don't like the idea of doing it with him because he's under level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I actually have 7 max tunes. I was way off by my number. I thought I had more than that, though. No on. And then, like I said, I do want to work on my mage. Definitely want to work on my monk soon because I like them. Warrior is probably going to be my last one, even though he's badass looking. I'm not going to lie. And then I still need. Actually, that should be it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think there's only 12 classes, if I remember right. So, yeah, either way, it'll be all done. So, next up will be my Druid. And we'll do that in a short few. Let me just, like I said, I'm going to go have my smoke. I'm going to grab a drink, and then I'll be back to you guys, all right? And again, appreciate anybody who watched this, or anybody who does watch this. Please make sure to, if you don't catch up with me on my next stream, to like, follow, do all that fun stuff on YouTube and Twitch. It's Niatos TV. And on Facebook, it is Niatos Space Streaming. Pretty simple, but definitely add it up if you can. Follow. It really helps me out. Keeps me being able to go forward with my project on this. And all right.